Hey guys, it's Steve from Valor Replicas, and I wanted to do another show and tell of a project you've been asking about, and that's this guy, R2B2. So I built him back in 2016, and I couldn't have done him without the help of the R2 Builders Group. The R2 Builders Group is a group of other people that have built R2D2s, thousands of them around the world, and they have plans online so that you do it correctly. And you can build an R2 out of many different types of materials and many different processes. You can build them out of metal or wood. You can 3D print him. And in 2016, I decided to build him out of something called styrene, which is essentially sheets, like 1/8" sheets of plastic. So I bought a whole bunch of 4 foot by 8 foot sheets of this, and I had a whole bunch of plans with all sorts of little tiny parts to print out. And I was able to cut all those out by hand and glue them together into different sub-assemblies that created arms and feet and legs and all of the details that you see in here. He is almost entirely plastic. When I first built him back in 2016, he was R2D2. He had a different head, which was the classic silver dome with all the blue details. And he was a perfect representation of R2D2. But there was a problem. I would go out in public with him with other builders who all had their R2D2s, and we all kind of looked the same, and I really wanted my droid to look different. So a couple of years ago, I bought a second dome, and I painted it the opposite color scheme. So he has a blue dome with silver details, R2B2. And that gave me the freedom to make other changes on him that I wanted to make, and to make him unique and make him different, because I was no longer trying to make a perfect representation of that one droid. I could do things that I wanted to do to make him my character. The controls for R2 are pretty simple. Most of him is controlled through what you might use for doing a remote control airplane. This is programmed to turn his head, to have him move, and this little center panel here is all of his sounds programmed in. So again, I can be 20 yards away and really bringing this character to life for people, and they don't see me, and they're having a great conversation with R2. Because my Astromech Droid is a little different than all the others, and I happen to have a thing for rocket packs, my R2 has some retractable jet packs that help him take off and fly. Here's a look at R2 under the dome. You can see the large geared ring that allows his head to turn. And on the inside, he's packed with some electronics. But it's all readily available controllers and motor controllers. Toward the front is his sound system and an amp. All the different things that allow all of his motors to move and his sounds to play. And you can also see, when you look down in there, kind of the construction of the body, which almost looks like the inside of an airplane or a boat, where you've got sort of this skeleton of ribs made out of that sheet plastic. And then the outside is wrapped with another thinner piece of that same plastic. When it's all glued together, it's an incredibly strong structure. Even though I finished him back in 2016, I am constantly tinkering with him, making changes to him, making improvements to him, making him more unique. Fixing things that get broken when I take him out to shows. Little kids love to twist and pull on lots of R2's parts. But he's an ongoing project that will probably never be fully finished. All right, that's it, guys. That's my show and tell of R2B2. I hope you enjoyed it.